Ave cohort, welcome back. We are getting started here a little bit earlier um, than usual for our classic game stream, but that should be fine. Be a good time. And we're going to play an older classic here. It's going to be Police Quest 1 In Pursuit of the Death Angel. And it is the Atari ST version that I'm going to be doing. We're going to see how far we get with it. It's not one that I've ever really put down. Occasionally I still come back to it even to this day for fun, on purpose. It's one that I grew up with when I was a kid. Really kind of my beginning start to the Sierra game adventure stuff. A lot of folks got their start in with things like Roger Wilco or the King's Quest series, but Police Quest is really where I was at, and it's really kind of the first game that I played in the whole Sierra stuff that I actually got all the way through, like while I was still knee-high to a grasshopper. So, we got ourselves some coffee. Alas, I don't have a donut present, but we're going to see if Sonny Bonds can survive his messed up day. And with that, I present to you Sierra's classic, Police Quest. Alright, here's our intrepid hero. It is a parsing, or a parser for text there. So we do kind of need to type what we need whenever we need it. Got ourselves our radio, we got ourselves some police car keys. But we should probably go get ourselves a belt and a gun. Let's go ahead and head on into the locker room. Some other officers here, and Morris Fudley, they're taking a shower. Let's go and open our locker up, see what we got in here. Hey, there's our stuff, so let's get our gun. Ammo. Load our weapon. And get our police officer's briefcase. Just go ahead and mosey on back here. The sound's a little too quiet or whatever, just let me know, see what I can do to dial it up a little bit. Hey, we managed to get here before the briefing started. First thing we're going to do is come over here and take a look in our pigeonhole, see if we got any notes. Check your pigeonhole and find a handwritten message. Sonny, how about an 1198 at Carol's Caffeine Castle later in the shift from Steve? Alright, yeah, we can get our coffee break. That sounds like a good time. Let's go ahead and check out this newspaper real quick. Alright. Dope in the city and President Hickel out here. Oh, he was in Smugsville yesterday evening observing the annual migration of red-belly swamp codlers. Yeah, that's great. You know, notes in here about drug problems in Lytton City. The Death Angel may be responsible. Chief Whipplestick has nominated us, and our another Officer Walters there, as Officers of the Year. That's us on the right. With that kind of no shades and no mustache. Good stuff. Sonny's been doing good. Briefing's about to start, so let's go ahead and get into our position here. See what Sergeant Dooley has for us on the hit parade today. It's not a particularly loud game, but there are, like when we go into police siren mode and everything else, it's got a little bit of sound for it, and sometimes some music that plays. All right, John Dooley briefs the 1300 shift, beginning with the latest hot sheet of stolen rides. 1983 Cadillac, license number LOP 1238, VIN CO3456218, reported stolen last week. Very hard to find it, so I can get that Malcolm Washington character off my back for a change. Now hear this. Last night, 3 teenagers were arrested in 3 separate arrests, each of them for drunk driving. 2 of the 3 were in possession of cocaine, and all 3 attend Jefferson High School. It should tell you something, boys and girls. Yep, I read the newspaper. Industrial injury stats going up again. Sonny Bunch, call numbers 8332. That there and save memory snapshot. QStream. We should definitely take a quick look around our car. Hit the streets. Make sure all is good here. Healthy with the stream real quick. Give me just a second. Yep, there we go. All good. Close the door. Fasten our seatbelt. Get our nightstick. Let's do it. Let's hit the road. This was all super cutting edge back in the late 80s. I can remember watching Dad play this one, or Bard's Tale, or Dungeon Master, and being scared out of my mind as a little kid doing that. Silent Service. Silent Service was another one that we played a lot. All right, traveling on across Fig and Fifth. Don't worry, we'll be back at this intersection soon. Now it's a little bit of hurry up and wait. Not really going to do anything fancy here with my driving, because it's super easy ticking here along to just end up, totaled on a sidewalk somewhere. Oh yeah. No, Dad had oh hey, got ourselves a car wreck here. All right, we're gonna go check it out. All right, got ourselves a crowd, a vehicle here. Let's look at the car. Green coupe, require a major front end job. Broken glass of the driver's window is a strange pattern for a car wreck. It appears to be a bullet hole. Take a deep breath, look at the car, see a male slumped motionless over the steering wheel. Closer look reveals a bloody injury to the left side of his head and a gaping hole in his lower right jaw. No pulse, no breathing, no vital signs. There's a bullet hole in the driver's window. This is not your normal everyday traffic accident. In your opinion, this man was murdered. right, well, let's see if anybody in the crowd know or saw anything. Excited young man approaches you. Officer says, I know what happened. I saw everything. I was buying a paper on the newsstand across the street. That's something we used to do when we were younger. You'd actually like buy news articles and things like that and read them and all that instead of just pull them up on your phone. I heard the scream of tires, he tells you. I look down the street and here comes this car and a light blue late model Cadillac racing down the street side by side. When they got closer, I heard a bang and thought one of them had a blowout. But right after that, this car here lost control and crashed. The light blue Caddy just kept on jamming. All right, you know anything else? All I know is, says the witness, I think I saw part of his license plate number, L964. Well, that sounds like a partial plate match for the one we were calling about earlier, so let's go ahead and radio all that information in. Use your radio to advise dispatch of the parent homicide. 10-4-8332, we copy 187 PC. Be advised, one homicide unit is en route. And the coroner's office has been notified. Continue the investigation. Take a quick minute here and double check that. Oh, you know what? I haven't actually set that up over here yet. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead and add the chat log. To our adventure. So that way y'all can follow along in that regard. Go. Quick, easy fix. Copy the homicide, continue investigation. Late model Cadillac, and the partial plate number. All right. Now we just got to wait on Hamilton and Dooley. Do you know anything else? Kind of what else can you tell us about the land moment there on that one? Just got to wait on the sergeant to get here. There they are. Homicide Detective Oscar Hamilton arrives with Sergeant Dooley. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hit the streets, try and find the guy responsible. It was a different time. You know, the only thing that's missing is listening to the 3.5-inch drive, like, tick and everything else as it tries to load stuff. Just fasten your seatbelt, kids. Start it up. And before we just start moving anywhere, I am going to go ahead and save the memory snapshot again. Yep, I sure do want to replace that. All right. Cruise on down here. Just got to wait on more things to happen. Oh, actually, I think what we'll end up doing is we'll head north off the map. It's here before too much longer. Steve should be contacting us, letting us know it's time for our break. This car go first. Yep. Didn't want to get sideswiped by him because he just would have drove right into the side of my car. Well, I know we talked about it briefly there in text back and forth, but you know, Monday nights I do like doing my classic game stuff there. So you're always welcome to watch or catch the VOD later on. Feeling really ambitious about it, you can always join my Twitch chat Discord as well. Even hop in for the ride there if you like. All right, so now we're just kind of cruising, waiting along. Next event to happen. Really getting that whole hurry up and wait sort of thing going on. Hey, look at that. Steve is waiting for us at Carol's Caffeine Castle. And now to see if I can do this and have Pylum get in here and not crash his car. Close enough. That'll work. All right, we are 10-7 at Carol's Caffeine Castle. The VGA version of this one's not bad either. I'll sit here and talk to Steve. I do actually. I have Fantasy 1 and Fantasy 2, so I could get in there and do some of those as well. I have Fantasy 3 in there somewhere as well, but that one is that one likes to kill you. Game definitely tries to kill you as best it can. Steve looks like he's on a caffeine high. Dungeon Master is another fun one. I've done some streams with Dungeon Master. I could do another one of those again so I can get it uploaded to YouTube and actually save it. Because Twitch doesn't let me keep them for a super long time. Here you go, big boy. 1 caffeine IV. Slam back the entire mug of Jamaican Java. Your eyeballs roll back in your back of your head. Thanks, Carol. Officer Bonds, there's a Detective Hamilton on the phone for you. All right, well, let's go see what he has to say. Take the phone and hear Bonds. This is Detective Hamilton. We've identified the 187 victim of the car as Lonnie West, local small-time drug dealer. Believe it or not, he's the second small-timer to get his ticket punched in the last 2 weeks. Just wanted you to know about West since you worked the scene. Got to run, got another call waiting. Don't spend the whole day drinking coffee. Right, well, you know, while we're here. Here we go. We've hit the restroom. Made room for more coffee. Well, guess it's back time to get back to the business of crime fighting. All right, we'll check out from our break, check back in with dispatch, let them know that we're doing our thing. That's good. All right, here we go. Get to cruise our beat. Watching for folks. Oh yeah, I didn't realize if you went and saw them already, you could do that. I always wonder where the last handful of points are. Oh, hey, did you see that red car run that light? Look at her license plate. It says, "Oh my MG." Isn't that cute? Let's see what she's got. Registered to Helen Hotz, no wants. Okay, well, we're going to need our ticket book here, so let's open up our briefcase. Take our pen, pinch book. Well, just what every poor little rich girl needs, a little red sports car. Well, let's go write her a ticket. As you look in the car, you wonder, can this be happening? Young lady has a smile that could melt the polar ice caps. Beautiful flashing eyes, gorgeous hair, and her unbuttoned blouse makes it obvious she's got nothing to hide. Just get her license. Being the veteran cop that you are, you overcome temptation, stare at the young lady straight in the eyes. May I see your driver's license, ma'am? Oh, you cops are all alike. All you care about is making your quotas. Well, come on, snap it up. I'm in a hurry, Mr. Big Shot Traffic Cop. Guys like you make me want a big dip of snuff. You never give a decent girl a break. You just hassle people. Ran a red light. Truly sorry. I honestly didn't even see it. Is there anything I can do to convince you to let me off? And I do mean anything. Fill in all the necessary information on the site. Give her license back. Have her sign the ticket. Hey, shove that pen where the sun don't shine, officer. Mommy and daddy, really. Your mother have any children that lived? Fantastic person. Mama wears army boots. Fantastic. No crossed another hurdle there on that one, so let's go ahead and just give the game a quick save. Moving right along. Do 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 do. I think our next one is a call at Carol's, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, almost ran that light. That would have been bad. Would have died. True Sierra format. Let that car come off the on-ramp first and figure out where he's going to go. Because he might... He didn't. He might have turned into me there. Nope, Carol's is still doing all right. Kerr's the safest coffee shop in this side of California. People just cruising around doing their thing. Oh, a complaint at Carol's. All right, same sort of thing. These diagonals will really get me sometimes. Well, yes. All right, let's go see what the problem is, but I think we can guess as to what that might be. Oh, am I not close enough? Here we go. Obviously upset, she blurts out in a loud voice. Drunken bikers in the bar next door, they're taking up all the parking spaces in front of my cafe. They just have no consideration for others. Where are my customers going to park? Would you ask them to move their motorcycles, please? Great, another chapter in your life of big time crime stopping, parking space hogging. I wonder though, you know, like is this one a Harley? Oops. Oh. I guess it's a Fiat. As he heads for the back room, the bartender mumbles under his breath, "Here comes trouble." Leader of this bunch comes over to you and says, well, if it ain't the Tidy Bowl man. How do you make the plan? How do you plan to make us move your bikes, wimp? Good night. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. Alright, that's fine. Here's my nightstick. Move your PR-24 and take a defensive stance. The head biker quickly backs down, saying, "Excuse us, sir. If you're going to be rough with us, we'll just leave quietly." Come on, guys, let's blow this joint. One of the other fun things to do sometimes is just to, local working girl seated at the bar seems to know you. She hops down from the stool and shouts Sonny Bonds at you. All the different ways you can get killed. This is sometimes the fun thing to go in there and do. My hero, boy, am I glad you showed up. Those guys had some pretty strange ideas. Sweet Cheek spills her guts. Big dope man trying to take over Lytton calls himself the Death Angel. I don't know any more about him. This John was sure a peculiar duck. Only seen him once, not sure about his name. I think it was Kaufman or something like that. He's a real spiffy dresser, but the funniest thing, the guy has a sweet little flower tattoo above his left nipple. It's kind of cute, really. Alright. So we've warned Marie in exchange for this information about the drug trafficking that's going on here, about an Operation Trick Trap that's coming up. It's going to crack down on her particular type of employment. And we'll go talk to Carol and let her know that the complaint's been taken care of. I was going to let you know that it was all taken care of, but, you know, whatever. Guess we'll hit the streets, see who else we can find. One of the other things I like about some of these older adventure games is some of them you can play for a really long time. Especially something like Bard's Tale, if you don't have a map that you can utilize or anything along those lines. But you can also play through them pretty quick, in most cases. Especially if it's one that you played through before. Maybe try and look for those extra, 10 or 12 points somewhere. Got an ad break popping up here in about 55 seconds or so, so we'll be go ahead and just kind of move through and catch up with you guys when you get back. All right, just cruising through the city, doing our thing. Oh, hey. Oh, oh, damn it. Yeah, no, I knew that was going to happen. Alright, we're going to do this part again real quick. Just going to speed through some of it. Oops. The card game I tend to get through, honestly, by save scumming a little bit. Just reloading the game a little bit and here and there, and hey, it's a heck of a way to earn a vacation, right? Alright, complaints resolved. Get in there, I'm going to save our game again, so if I bullseye into a sidewalk, can avoid that again. Save that game. Off we go. Wait on this light. Really hard not to bump into the curb again. Apparently jitter stepping a couple of times is fast enough to get you killed on a sidewalk. There's our boy. Slowly pulls to the right, jumps the curb, and comes to a stop. Vehicle license check there on Programmer 1. Appears to be currently registered. Clear with valid local registration by the name of Art Sarabian. 2 prior DUIs. Handy piece of information there. Looks like a possible DUI. You don't say, Sonny. Cautiously approach the vehicle and observe one male seated behind the wheel. Rolling down his window appears to be quite a challenge for him. Man fumbles with his wallet. License, yeah, here it is. It was on 2 McIntosh Street. Restrictions, programmer. Since the information matches the subject, you return the license. Oh boy, this dude. Looking at glassy, watery eyes of a middle-aged man. He's certainly feeling no pain. Correctly administered the field sobriety test, and her muse as her subject gives his best imitation of a young swan attempting its first takeoff. You cuff me in front, please. I'm not feeling so goods. Cuff man behind back. Sorry, sir. Departmental policy declares all custody arrests shall be restrained with proper cuffing procedure, and that means behind your back. Place the subject under arrest in violation of Lytton City Vehicle Code VC 23502, driving while under the influence. Silent, court of law, right to an attorney, cannot afford one will be appointed to you. Got the man down, find no weapons. Where are we going? Not to excite him to say, oh, we're just going to a little ride, see some friends of yours. And before we get driving again, give the game another save. She's shown that sometimes the numeric keypad ends up with me on the curb. What about my car? Don't worry, it'll be towed someplace safe at your expense. One in custody, en route to the jail. It's going to zip all the way down here to the bottom. This jail should be in D3, I think, since the police station's in C3. And of course, we got a light. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Him to go through. And we made it to the jail. See if you can walk up those stairs without falling down. You order the drunk. What you mean? For sure, I walk like this even when I'm sober. Watch your step, Art. I don't want you falling down the stairs. Hick, says Art. Alright, let's go and open the gun locker here. Don't need Art getting excited and trying to take her gun while we're in the jail. Oh, here comes more paperwork. Move the inventory of the prisoner's personal property. Hand it back to the jailer with the booking slip. Okay, remove this gentleman's cuffs and place him behind door number 1. Cuffs are so tight I thought my hands had fallen off. If he throws up on the floor, the jailer laughs. You're going to clean it up, Bonds. So happy I could just... Yeah, no. Fun, dude. Oh, hey, it's Laura Watts. Positions opened up in Narcotics Division, according to Lieutenant Morgan, to be filled by a veteran street cop. If you're interested, submit a memo to Lieutenant Morgan as soon as possible. It'd be a great chance for you to get out of that uniform for a while. That's called foreshadowing. So she leaves, the jailer yells at you. Hey, hot pencil, come over here. Just hung up from Dooley and he's hot. Want you back at the office on the double. Okie dokie. Okay. Ourselves a good light, so we'll just come cruising straight up this direction. Get back to the police station. Gonna put the nightstick back in the car because they won't let me walk out with that. I wonder what Dooley could want. Right, the request to transfer to Narcotics Division. Place the request in the in basket. Go. I did. Wouldn't let me into the station without it. That gremlin keeps messing with me. Sergeant Dooley says I'm going to notify Internal Affairs to start an investigation. I find out who the little weasel is, Sergeant Dooley says. Better believe that he or she will be walking a footbeat from the river all the way to Joe's junkyard. And you know what I could go for right now? Some El Pollo Loco. All right, you can hardly believe your eyes. A full-grown chicken with its legs tied together is flapping about and clucking raucously. Right on Sergeant Dooley's desk. Feathers fly everywhere, but that's not the worst. Unfortunately, the chicken has lost control of her bodily functions. Mysterious gremlin has struck Sergeant Dooley again. Hey, Sonny, you're off duty now, aren't you? Some of us are going by the Blue Room to throw Jack a little surprise party. After you change your clothes, why don't you stop on by? Sounds like a plan. Dancing hard for Jack's party is something else. Regulations require a shower before changing. Yeah, no, I've done that one a couple of times. Nothing like a nice hot shower. And we're done. Yep, definitely took a shower. Got the key to our Corvette. Off duty now, so I don't need the gun or anything. Let's go on up to the Blue Room and say hello to Jack. Little blue Corvette. Good move, your wallet's on the seat. Got our wallet. Since we're about to drive again, and that's extremely dangerous. Let's go and save our game. Like you do. You can tell what handful of places you can drive to and have some kind of an interaction with by virtue of which ones have parking lots in front of them. Dude just ran that light. The Blue Room. Yeah, no, it's that's why I'm always so shocked sometimes whenever it does give me a green light. Virtually every time I pull up to any of them, it's always red or on the wrong side. Jack speaks. Boy, what a depressing day I've had today, Sonny. Oh, Sonny, I just discovered that my daughter is doing drugs. It's really screwed me up. If she's getting him at school, I just can't finger the punk who's supplying. My life's going to crap. I can't talk to my daughter. She won't listen to me anymore. Drinking is my marriage on the rocks. My wife's ready to leave me. Everything's a mess. Hey, Keith, you say, how's it going? Good, Sonny. Partner in the second game. Jack is totally surprised as everyone sings happy birthday. Dancer from the local Renegade business enters the room dressed in a skirt and balloons. Well, Jack, you old codger, what'd you think of Hoochie Coochie Hana? You know, Keith, Jack answers, I think I'll ask Santa to put her under my tree this year. Keith pipes up, oh my gosh, Sonny, did you forget we swapped shifts last week? You're due at the station for your swing shift briefing in 15 minutes. Thanks, Keith. Sir are an A hat of the highest order. Oh, look, another red light. How original. Ooh, almost clipped the car. That would have been bad because I hadn't saved yet. Have to go through 2 renditions of Happy Birthday in 8-bit format. Okay. Yep. Nothing like a hot shower. All right, we're just going to have to remember to grab our radio and keys here in a minute because we could be late to this briefing. Being punctual to briefings might keep some of those corrective memos outside your pigeonhole, Bonds. It's fine, Sergeant. I'm sorry. Received information from the day sergeant, which, it was himself, I guess, concerning the missing persons report filed earlier this morning. Seems that a Mexican male physical description of 5'8", 145 pounds, black hair, brown eyes by the name of Jose Martinez. Last seen by his wife 2 days ago, getting into a late model light blue Cadillac. No one has seen or heard from him since. Person has some previous arrests involving narcotic sales. Be advised that this black Cadillac may be the one and the same as the one involved in the recent murder of Lonnie West. We have a partial plate number L964. Dooley then proceeds to give everybody their beat assignments for the day, concluding with yours. Signing Bonds, your call number will be 8332. Keep it safe out there, boys and girls. Check your pigeonhole and find a sealed envelope. Ripping it up, you read a message from an unknown informant advising you of an illegal high-stakes gambling in the back room of the Hotel Delphoria Cocktail Lounge. I don't know. I really don't know there, Ihort. It's hard to say. Okay. Radio. Keys. Grumble about working overtime. Grumble more about working overtime. The thing I guess I look at it as myself, while the ad's getting ready to start in about 30 seconds or so, is everything for the last 20 years kind of looks the same. So it really kind of is a little hard to say, what actually is a late model anything. But you're right. How late is late? That makes me the early model, doesn't it? Man, oh man, I hope the plot point that they just mentioned in the briefing isn't the next thing that we have to go, deal with. Uh-oh. I'm actually going to hold here on this checks box here for a moment, as we got about a minute before the ad break is done. Try and wait for folks to get back before we start this next segment. If you're watching this one on YouTube later or anything, just skip ahead like 45-ish seconds or so. Or not. You do you. I don't run your life. All right. 30 seconds there. Dispatch relays 8332. Be advised. Possible stolen vehicle reported in your vicinity. Well, one of the giveaways, especially in this game, so we're having a little history moment, is the sprite for the car loaded before the rest of the vehicles outside of the police cruiser. Excuse me. Ooh, police cruiser. So it's that light teal blue car kind of in that middle section of the road. And we're going to have to race him down and pull him over. All right, the ad break is done. Welcome back, and here we go. Oh. Huh. Yeah. All right, we got him real quick. All right. Dispatch 8332, request backup code 3. 8331 is responding code 3 to location. Look at plate. Plate is UL6942. That is our partial plate. Yeah, it's the fastest I've ever seen it happen too, Hiwart. Like literally just one turn and the dude pulls over, didn't even try and go anywhere. You may have found your man. We're going to wait in the car for a minute. Officer Jack Cobbs arrives at the scene. Cobb radios dispatch. Dispatch, be advised, hold all radio traffic until code 4 confirmed. Got the serious music going on. 8332 is 8331. Signing, I'll cover you from the passenger side of your patrol car. We make contact with the suspect. Suspect falters for a moment, then slowly raises his hands, realizes he doesn't have a chance, and follows your order. I'm covered, go ahead and cuff him. You feel relief as you close the handcuffs around his wrists. Search fund to find pocket change plus a loaded Smith & Wesson 45 caliber semi-automatic handgun. Honest, officer, I only carry that for self-defense on the freeways. Quiet down. Hey, Jack. What about booking this evidence? All right. Going to the patrol car. Handcuff. We've searched him. Got his stuff. Okay. Go ahead and search the car. What's a trun? A trun is a trunk, but, you know, without the K. Oh, man. It's the same day the F4 comes out there. I hope you make it. I really hope you do. I know you've been trying for that for a while. Start to examine the evidence. You hear Jack's voice behind you. You must just leave that stuff in the trunk. I'll impound it with the car. Look at the floorboard and the seats. Don't find anything. Remember the glove compartment. Oh, look at that. He's got all these different licenses here. 6 feet tall, 5'10". Partner will down those. Take a look at the notebook here. $2,000 to RG. Set up Hotel Delphoria Gambling. Well, hey, you know, at least you made it that far, right? Blackjack, initiate plan for dealer RO, meet JM and LW. Hey, you know, that sounds like Jose Martinez and Lonnie West. Get $100 from Cindy. Pick up ammo, meet Northwest boss, lunch with Robert G. Discipline a couple of pimps, terminate Lonnie West and Jose Martinez. Could be bad. Sunday, poker with Jesse Baines. Evaluation of drug saturation plan, cash profit total, phone to East Coast, meet the Gutless Wonder, initiate plan 3. No, that's a gold mine. Looks like a pretty clean A1 bust. And save that one. It was fastest I've ever managed to get that one done. One in custody, heading to jail. How did I do what? All right, here we go. Arrived at the jail. Keep moving, Hoffman. Let's get this guy up the stairs. Exchange barbs back and forth. Excellent. Make sure we don't have our gun, because this guy's a little sketchy. Oh well, old Bonds is loose again. My goodness gracious, here stands Bonds again in behalf of the people. It's one bad dude, says the jailer. What are we booking him for, Sherlock? Well, we really have our choice here, don't we? We got the drugs in the back of the car. We got the fact that it was a stolen car. We've got the potential, being on the hook for murder. But I think what we're going to get him for is a stolen car, because that's what we pulled him over for, really. Okay, car will do. Fill out the booking slip and give me his property. What's your name, says the prisoner. It's adjacent to Sully, we know that, but I'm going to go with Marvin Hoffman. You scumbag, he responds, that's all you're getting out of me. Deep down, you know this sleazebag is not the man he claims he is. You book him as Marvin Hoffman anyway, hoping his numerous felony charges will keep him in the slammer long enough for you to ascertain his true identity. And the jailer the booking slip and the suspect's property. All right, Bonds, you can remove his cuffs. Oh, excuse me. And place Mr. So-called Marvin Hoffman into cell number 1. Let's go and get those cuffs off. Yeah, he's got a little rose, over his left nipple, like Marie told us. Right before the first car accident. I'll be out of this tank before you can finish your coffee break. That's a threat. Jack says, well, I see you got your slimeball pusher booked. Car's tucked away, all the evidence is booked. One clean bust, my boy. Just received a call from dispatch on the way over here. Dooley wants to see you in his office when you're done. My shift's over. I'll see you at the station. All right. Yeah, doing all right. I was taking a look at the scorecard up there. We are about halfway through the game, which is good. Hey, look at that. We get a green light this time. Miracles do happen. And I just jumped backwards. We're going to go down the fast way here. We're going to kind of fast forward it through a little bit of the dialogue. Let's kind of get back to where we were. Yeah, no kidding. Time for an ad break. Well, if ever there was one. At least we weren't back too far. Bum, bum, bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Difference here, a game. Yep. Do, 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 do. All right. Only cost us a minute or two. Okay, we're going to do this one right and save over it. There we go. Very professional. And there's a meme. Kind of wish it was Friday. Phantom comes out tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I have to go to work. So see what Dooley has to say. Hello, Sonny. I have a memo concerning you. Let me read it to you. And he cries. Sergeant Dooley starts to read. His eyes begin to sting and his water profusely. Sergeant Dooley races for the bathroom, cursing the gremlin for spraying the memo with mace. On his way out, Dooley yells, "Read the memo yourself, Sonny, if you can." In the hallway comes uncontrolled laughter as Dooley declares, "When I find out who that gremlin is, I swear I'll kill him." Interdepartmental memo from Lieutenant James Morgan, Narcotics. Sorry, Officer Bonds. Officer Bonds' request for temporary transfer to the Narcotics Department has been approved. He's to report to my office ASAP in suitable street clothes. Cool. go ahead and hit the showers again. It's a little like Top Gun like that, you know? It's back to us flying the F-14 earlier. Okay, open this up. Get the towel. Close the door. Quick little spritz. Shouldn't need the briefcase anymore. Not uniformed and writing tickets, but, you know, might need our 38 special. And while I don't have patrol car, I do need a radio. Let's go see the lieutenant and see what our transfer all entails. Oh, Sonny, please step over here to my desk. Lieutenant Morgan welcomes you to the Narcotics Division, explains the necessity of your new image. Sonny, I've decided to put you on the Hoffman case due to your involvement with the arrest. Your partner will be Detective Laura Watts. You can join Laura in her office now. Good luck and welcome aboard. Doing really well. Good stuff. All right, welcome to the Narcotics Division, Sonny, says Laura. I'm pleased you were selected for the position. Allow me to show you around. This file cabinet contains all our active narcotics cases, including Hoffman's file. Keyboard contains keys to the unmarked cars that are assigned to the Narcotics Division, and been meaning to update that clipboard hanging there too. By the way, our radio call number is 83 Nora 10. This will be your desk, Laura concludes. Since you have your own desk now, your pigeonhole will be assigned to someone else. Oh man, we get our own desk. No view though. Sonny, Laura says earnestly, I have attended Hoffman's arraignment early this morning, being represented by some out-of-town hotshot lawyer. Jerk has convinced Judge Palmer that Hoffman is who he says he is, and that's not the worst of it. Judge Palmer has set Hoffman's bail at only $500,000. Laura exclaims, we got to show a cause to justify a no-bail warrant, and Hoffman gets out on bail, we'll never see his ugly face again. I have a meeting right now and I can't stay. Hoffman's your baby now and time's running out. I hope you can discover some information that will convince Judge Palmer to hold him without bail. All right. Grand Theft Auto, burglary. Here we go. Jason Taselli, Harris or Hoffman. 5'11", 195, tattoo of a flower above left nipple. That sounds like our guy. Tattoo of flower above left nipple. You take the FBI wanted poster knowing that Judge Palmer will find it very interesting. Okay, let's just double check the file here. Robert Hoffman, alias Leroy Pearson, 5'11", 195, tower. Oh, no, that looks like what we're looking for. File. Great. Just got to get in there and take a look at getting a no bail warrant. Just got to make sure we take a look at our car, as always. Do the prescribed walk around. If we don't, we will mysteriously blow a flat and die from it. Any other Sierra game? Sure to save and load. We've got an ad break coming here in about 55 seconds. But we're just going to drive on down to the courthouse here. Okay, he's going to send a message in with the bailiff. Ask for a no bail warrant and say that this is in fact an emergency. Says Judge Palmer will see you if you can make it quick. All right, let's do this. Palmer strikes the gavel. Silence. I'll consider Mr. Bonds' request. Or what is this warrant for? What information do you have as substance to the validity of the warrant? Other information. Palmer motions to the bailiff to retrieve the evidence. Heart races as Judge Palmer evaluates the evidence. You think to yourself, this punk cannot go free. What makes you think these two men are the same person, Mr. Bonds? Tattoo. Mr. Bailiff and the court reporter squirm and choke, trying to conceal their laughter while you quietly tell the story of tattoos and nipples. The judge attempts to stifle her giggles, but fails. Well, Mr. Bonds, it appears your friend has his tit caught in a ringer. Stifling her laughter, Judge Palmer says, "Congratulations, Mr. Bond. Your request is granted. Here is a no bail warrant issued in the name of Jason Tiselli, alias Marvin Hoffman. Bailiff, deliver this to Mr. Bonds and escort him out." As Bailiff Alfred Hitchcock here is going to send us on our way. You are, Mr. Bonds. I hope you're not too late. Tiselli's attorney is at the jail this very moment, attempting his release. Thank you, Ihort. I'll get over to looking at that one here probably after stream, but we'll trust that it's good. Fasten the seatbelt here. And we're going to drive across the street. Hey, he's still here. Hope you know, Bonds, this very moment, Hoffman's lawyer is in front reception room bailing the worm out. And the jailer the no bail warrant just in time to keep Mr. Tiselli from returning to the streets. Oh man, it's going to be great, Sonny. The jailer laughs. I hope you know this will slam the old boy's orifice shut. I'll be right back. This is going to blow his attorney's mind. Boy, that made my day, Sonny. You should have seen this guy. He started ranting and raving like a little kid who just had his lollipop taken away. Excellent. Keep him here for a little longer at least. All right. Go back to the barn. That's been sorted. Looks like Laura's waiting for you. Wonder what's up. Honey, one of my informants just told me a drug deal's going down in Linton City Park, says Laura. Getting into your car, Lieutenant Morgan wants us to stake it out and see what we can do. All right, let's roll. Is what I think of your traffic light. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. One of the more potentially bad entrances there. All right. Okay, Sonny, I'll move the car out of sight and monitor you for backup. It's presently loaded with 6 shells. All right. No. So, Ihord, is this about the point where we'd get stuck? I'm going to use the radio here, key the extender. Oh, wow. Well, oops. 10-4, maintain radio silence till I hear from you. Oh, here we go. Quietly watch a man enter the picnic area. Cautiously nears the picnic table. figure carefully approaches the picnic table. Could it be the drug contact? Followed. No way, man. It's cool. Got the stuff. Did you bring the cash? Right here. Got the cash. Got the stuff. Just traded hands. Radio Laura. Moving in. Hook up anybody trying to make a foot bail. It's the fuzz. I'm out of here. Don't shoot. I'm giving up. Give him his Miranda rights. Found a packet of white substance on him. We've searched him, read him his rights. Good stuff. Laura managed to get the other guy. I used to buy from Jose Martinez, but then Martinez introduced me to John Colby. I haven't seen Martinez since. Uses to answer any other questions. You know what? Fast forward through that again, but got one very important step before putting them in the car. Anybody got any guesses as to what that one was? Okay, they're going to make the exchange. Laura. Rights. Searches her subject. Finds his gun, envelope of money, and little else. That's the important part, though. Excellent. Again, cost us a couple minutes, but that's okay. Save our game. And be on our way. Charles Ocean Lincoln Boy Yellow. Assault on a police officer, possession of sale of controlled substance. Got a probation. Sounds like one bad dude. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Again. Just like driving in real life, catch every light red. Wait on Mr. Yellow Car to see what he's going to do. Get the door. I'll take care of watching these boys. I heard you the first time, Laura. Can literally only move so fast. Excuse me. It's time for some Mountain Dew. Baby, you boys play basketball? Trying to get a little team going. While you complete the booking. Oh no, here comes more paperwork. Drugs it will be. I'll never make this stick. Yeah, sure it won't. All right, we got our gun. We booked these guys. Time to go back to the station. Looks like it'll be a valuable addition. Hey, the light's green. Throw it before it changes its mind. Okay. I'll go write up this arrest. I bet Jack's over at the Blue Room. Why don't you go tell him who nailed the red who's dealing dope at Jefferson High? Sounds good. Room. Do. Huzzah! Yeah, no, you get all the good ones there. Steaks and all, and stream. You get to watch them live. In the Blue Room, Jack seated at the table appears to be quite intoxicated. Trying to cheer him up, you tell him about the Victor Sims arrest. Now he's responsible for selling dope at the school. Sonny, I really do appreciate you nailing that filthy scumbag pusher, but I'm afraid it might be too late. Dr. Kathy's intensive care ward over at Lytton General Hospital. She's in a coma from a drug overdose. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing anyone can do. For your information, Sonny, I have a cab on the way to Jack. Sure would love to stretch the neck of that sorry dope-pushing scumsucker that hurt my little girl. Cab driver shouts out, "Hey, who called for the taxi?" That's it for me, Sonny. I'll see you later. Right this way, buddy boy, and don't fall down. Ooh, man, is this boy in bad shape? No, oh, good, it's Keith. Sorry to have to tell you this, Sonny, Keith, says Keith, but you have some bad news for you. Lieutenant Morgan sent me over here to advise you that your boy Tiselli has escaped from jail. After all that work we did to try and get him with a no-bail warrant, too. Rude. Sully jumped a guard and made it to the exercise yard where he escaped by climbing over the fence. There's a citywide dragnet out for him right now. Morgan wants to see you back in the office ASAP. See you later. I got business to take care of. Alright, once more back into the breach, my dear friends. Let's go forth. Do. Another ad break coming up here in about 50 seconds or so. Catch people on the flip side, but we're going to go see Lieutenant Morgan, see what he wants to say. Good to see you, Sonny. We worked hard trying to keep Punk Hoffman in jail, and it's all for naught. Frustrating a man job's the best job he can do, and some dummy screws it up. I wouldn't trust that tower guard to guard our water fountain. After reviewing the Hoffman file, I think we should take a close look at the black book that was impounded along with the Cadillac, get it from Russ in the evidence lockup. Check it out, then get back to me, have some other leads to investigate. When next we meet, might have some new ideas. Alright, you got it, sir. This is official evidence, don't go running off with it. All suddenly makes sense now. Alright, let's see what Morgan has to say. We got that letter about that whole Hotel Delphoria operation. Seems that there's some kind of backroom gambling going on. You've included a mugshot of Baines. Match the prints in the 45 automatic and the stolen Cadillac to sell these prints. Study the mugshot. Remember the anonymous letter about big stakes gambling. We're on to something hot. Sonny, says Laura, just after you left, a hooker by the name of Sweet Cheeks Marie, who called you Precious, called from the jail and says she needs to see you as soon as possible. But before you go, Morgan wants to see you. All right. Let's go see the lieutenant, whose room I was literally just in a second ago. All right, Sonny, I think your friend Sweet Cheeks might be able to help us out. Seems a drug problem is emanating from the Hotel Delphoria. In lieu of her current state of affairs, I bet she'd be willing to help you establish a cover. Go over to the jail, see if she'll help you on the hotel operation. Get back, I'll hold a briefing on the op. Call the jail and arrange everything for you. It sounds good. But before we go, Morgan's phone here is 555. I'm writing this down on a piece of paper here. 6674. It's going to be a helpful piece of information there for us in a minute. Yep, even after all the times we've done this so far, I gotta do it again, or we might blow a tire and die. It's all about procedure, I guess. Something that I read about is that there were some police departments at the time that used this to, as a teaching supplement for new officers about procedure, why it's important, all of that. I have no idea how true of a statement that is, but at least what I remember the article saying. Oops. Double whoops. Triple whoops. Quadruple whoops. Oh, doing a bang up job here. All right, we got to go in fast forward mode here on this one now. Catch up a bit because we lost a lot of time on that one. Intoxicated. Talk to Jack. Sally escape from jail. Save the game again. Screaming back to the office. See you, come over to my desk. Get the lieutenant's phone number. Note. On to something hot. Book, give it back. Gun back. Blah, talk about Marie. Okay. Right, we're close to where we were. Use quite as much time as I thought. Magic of emulation allows us to speed that process up just a skosh. All right, well, it's about time, Bonds, exclaims the jailer. That gal in the cell's been whining like a lonely puppy for you. Do your best to calm that girl down, Sonny. I don't get paid enough to listen to that crap. Approach the cell one. Sweet Cheek spots you and says, "Oh, Precious, I'm so happy to see you. Please come here. I need your help." "Sorry, but I got picked up by Operation Trick Trap. I know you warned me, but I thought the operation was over." Hmm. There we go. Trying to figure out what parse needed to go in there. First, you feel as though the blood in your body's rushed to your face. Explain the arrangement of Sweet Cheek's immediate release to her. Sweet Cheek, as soon as you're released, I want you to go to the police station for a meeting with Lieutenant Morgan. All right. "Hey, Sonny," says the jailer in a loud voice. "You've been messing with my female prisoners. Did you just start wearing lipstick today?" Lieutenant Morgan just called. He's sending a car over for Sweet Cheeks. Excellent. Okay. It's light before it changes its mind. E3 Nora 10, respond to Cotton Cove. Officers at scene need identification of 187 victim. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Cotton Cove. I'm curious as to where you got stuck there, Ihort. But I guess we'll figure it out here in just a little bit. "Good to see you, Sonny," he says. "We got a ripe one here with no ID. Is this the dude you arrested? Since you're the guy that booked him, we hoped I can identify him." I'm going to move the blanket. Resembles to Sally, but can't be sure. Soggy shirt peels slowly from his chest. Above the left nipple, you spot the flower tattoo, which confirms your identification. All right, let's go and hop back in the car, head back to the barn. Now that we ID'd the body. Steve apparently wants to go on another break at Carol's Caffeine Castle and ride in my car to get there. Followed me up. Okay, here we go. Advised a plan to infiltrate the gambling scene at the Hotel Delphoria. Sonny, I want you to check into the hotel under the name of Jimmy Lee Bankstein. Sweet Cheeks, or meet Sweet Cheeks in the hotel cocktail lounge. Signal Sweet Cheeks that you're ready to begin the operation by ordering a drink. She'll pretend to recognize you as Whitey, an old friend she's recently released from prison. She'll introduce you to bartender Woody Roberts, whom we believe is the contact man for the backroom hustle. He'll be carrying a large sum of money and marked bills, of course, and will pretend to be eager for action. Lieutenant Morgan concludes, since Laura developed your disguise, I'll let her fill you in on its details. Picked out a white suit for you, and by the way, we've decided your hair must be bleached. You'll walk with the aid of this special cane. Its handle is really a detachable .22 caliber Magnum Derringer. When the need arises, you'll carry a voice transmitter disguised as a plain-looking ballpoint pen. More ads. I picked up these supplies at the beauty shop. Take this bottle of bleach cream, activate it in the shower, and bleach your hair. That's all I have. Sweet Cheeks, you got anything? An excited voice, Sweet Cheeks says, "Oh, Sonny, I'm so happy I get to work with you. Why, it almost brings a tear to my eye. I'm looking forward to spending tonight working with you at Hotel Delphoria, my precious." He winks at you. Sweet Cheeks says, "Lieutenant Morgan, why don't you head on over to the hotel? Sonny will follow you shortly." Thanks for your help, Laura. That's all for now. Lieutenant Morgan instructs you, Sonny, after you bleach your hair and change your clothes, report back to me. I got more instructions for you. Hey, that's your future wife you're talking about there. Marry her at the end of Police Quest 2. Sergeant Dooley, his voice cracking, interrupts the meeting. My regretful duty to inform you that I've just received a phone call from Jack Cobb. His daughter Kathy died without ever regaining consciousness. Effective immediately, Jack is on extended family leave. Jack's taking it really hard. His brother's staying with him and he requests no visitors. I'm sure his sympathy goes out to Jack in his time of need. It actually does, and that's one of the reasons why I grabbed that phone number here just a minute ago from the lieutenant's desk. Hatred wells up inside you. You vow revenge for Kathy's senseless death by tracking down the dope-dealing animals responsible. Sign, the sooner you get to the scene in Hotel Delphoria, the sooner we can neutralize those bloodsuckers. I know exactly where you got stuck now. It's perfect. All right, well, we're going to need to keep the keys to the undercover car. However, the radio is not going to be of much help for us. We can't keep it in this outfit because it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So, back onto the stand it goes. Here we go. Great anticipation. You carefully reach the bleach from your hair. Boop. Last, you'll find out if blondes really have more fun. What's a door? You know, I don't know what a door is either. Oh, wonderful. 15 years of service have come to this, wearing a pimp suit to meet a hooker. Now that's professional advancement. Wouldn't your mama be proud? I'm really surprised they didn't go with the Leisure Suit Larry outfit, which would have been hilarious in its own way, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do it. Yeah, John Burnell is kind of the voice that I use for Sergeant Dooley in my head as well. Same sort of cadence. Damn, Sonny, you got the swagger there. All right. My desk, things to discuss. After you infiltrate the illegal gambling activities at the hotel, contact me. I'll send over a team of detectives to serve as your backups. The envelope contains $1,000 in marked $100 bills. Use your head, and don't forget we want Mr. Big. Lieutenant Morgan, Homicide Detective Oscar Hamilton on line 3. Patiently wait while Morgan grumbles on the phone. Conversation ends. Morgan relates Hamilton's comments on the floater found this morning at Cotton Cove. Sonny, it seems that Hoffman Taselli was shot execution style before he decided to take his little swim. Looks like you're walking right into the dragon's lair at the Hotel Delforia. Be careful, boy. Well, that's it here, Morgan says. Now go meet Sweet Cheeks and get this campaign rolling. All right. Let's do it. Don't want to get our last flat now. Don't want to accidentally load the memory snapshot and I have to do all that crap again. Pink car almost hit me. And it seems like 2.5 hours ago we were just cruising into Carol's for some coffee. Oh yeah, that's the collision box sometimes for the cars is through the middle of the vehicle rather than the edges. So every once in a while you get a little lucky with it if you stop in the right spot. Okay. Ooh. Almost at the curb, but we're here. Norman the Doorman. You can go ahead and get that for me, good sir. Thank you. Good day, sir, the desk clerk says in his best plastic voice. Exactly what that sounds like. How may I help you? Vacancy in 204 on the second floor. Very clean and nicely furnished with telephones and queen-size beds. Thank you very much. Here's your keys. Take the elevator, second floor, rooms on the right. Got an ad break coming up about 30 seconds. We're going to talk to Marie and go ahead and get this campaign rolling. Catch you after the break there on that one. Hopefully not too far along. Cheeks pretends she's just noticed you. Whitey, is that you? Oh, Whitey, it's so good to see you, says Sweet Cheeks, playing her role to the hilt. It's been such a long, long time. Come on, Cheeks, said, let's sit at the table over there. Only $5, please. Thank you, sir. I'll be right back with your change. Man, those handlebar mustaches, sunglasses, suits, they're not suspicious at all. You know, Sonny, says Sweet Cheeks softly, I've seen 4 guys go through that door since I got here. Change, sir? Well, how about it, Sweet Cheeks? The bartender says. You gonna introduce me to your new friend? Would you like you to meet Jimmy Lee Blinkstein, but everyone I know calls him Whitey, says Sweet Cheeks. Whitey's a dear old friend and I haven't seen for over a year. And using herself to powder her already heavily powdered nose. Bartender asks you what you do for a living. I'm presently unemployed, just taking it easy, enjoying the life, looking for a good time. Just finished doing a little time for embezzlement and haven't had a chance to land a job yet, you tell Woody, acting surprised at your slip. You lower your voice and say, but I sure appreciate you keeping that information in your hat. Woody assures you that you trust him. Do 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 do. Sweet Cheeks returns. Even after the drinks and your conversation with the bartender, Woody Roberts is tight-lipped about backroom gambling. Say, Sweet Cheeks, you say loudly, how'd you like to go to Vegas with me for the weekend? Sweet Cheeks acts quite excited as she accepts your offer. For feeling the cocktail lounge, you ask Sweet Cheeks to remain at the table. You try to get Woody to open up. You slip the bartender a 20, and then it happens. In a suddenly soft voice, the bartender asks, Whitey, what exactly are you looking for in the way of a good time? Just about anything, you tell him, but women, gambling, and money top the list. Well, Whitey, Woody whispers, there is a little backroom card game in our card game in our back room. It's available by invitation only. It's pretty serious. It'll cost you 200 just to get into the game. If you think you can handle it, come back a little later with the 200 and I'll see what you can do for you. Heart pounding, you offer him your thanks and assurance that you'll be right back after you finish with Sweet Cheeks. Okay, so how to get Marie to actually leave? Well, she's got to have some place to go first. Mr. Beckstein, why don't you send Sweet Cheeks Marie back to the station by cab? Trying to get behind the scenes in the hotel. Your backup person will be arriving later on this evening. Good luck. Directory assistance, thank you for using LT&T. Well, the lieutenant did tell you to call him, so presumably you'd have to, look at the phone to figure out who you're calling. But now we're going to call a taxi for her, so we just called information. Five 9222. Litton Cab Company, where's the pickup? Okay, we have a car on the way. You instruct Sweet Cheeks to catch the cab and go to the police station. And I hit the wrong damn button. I have done that an almost unacceptable number of times here this evening. Oh no, this is absolutely a game that I did not come to appreciate until I was much, much older. For some of the other parts on it, I just had to kind of, go with what I remembered from playing or watching Dad play it. Okay, we've done that. Whoop. Too much. All of that again here real quick. So the A to fast forward for some of the transitions. Five, 6, 6, 7, 4. 2, 2, 2. Instruct her to go there. All right, cool. Done that. And not hitting the power button this time. Onwards. Back on the trail. We're going to make it to Oregon in no time. Wait, wrong game. Now, I will say here for this upcoming part where we actually play in the poker game, I am going to be abusing the heck out of the save and reload features for the memory snapshots just to get through the game. Perhaps a staccato rhythm on the door. And when the door slides open, Woody whispers through, I've got a new player. Over here, have to frisk you before you get in. We don't want any trouble. Left all the bad things at home. Okay, Whitey, have a good time. Sit at the intuitive right chair at the open table. Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Jimmy Lee Bankstein. Can I join you? Yes, you may. Have a seat. Otto, and on your left is Gene. Glad to meet you. And there's our other player. Otto introduces you to the newcomer. Frank, this is Mr. Jimmy Lee Bankstein. He's going to join us for a few hands. Nice to meet you. Let's play some poker. And the goal with this section of the game, if you're trying to play this one straight, is to do a little bit better than what you came in with. Doesn't have to be by a whole lot, but you got to show a little bit of aggression to Frank. So that they'll let you get to the second playing phase of the poker tournament. Yeah, I got 2 pair. All right. Pretty strong. Go ahead and raise that to 6. Frank unfortunately had a full house, so that's not going to fly. Since we can't really beat the full house here, just going to let this one play out as before. Go. All right. Just to minimize our losses there on that. Now we do have 2 pairs here, so let's go ahead and raise it a bit. Get some people fold. I think Frank might have a full house. So let's see. See if we can't hedge him out. Two pair, but ours was stronger, so we won. Excellent. That is what we want. Save over that. Oh, that's garbage. Especially 3 of a kind. All right. What's this one? Let's call it. See if we can't get better. Ace high, 1 pair. 3 of a kind. It's not a good hand at all. Oh, I guess I won, so everybody had garbage there. Pair 9s. Frank won that one. This could be interesting. Come on, give me diamonds. Give me diamonds. No. Let's go ahead and save. See what we do with this one. Well, they're all just going to fold, I guess. All right, we got 3 of a kind. Let's ramp it up. Bam. We've got a flush. Got all clubs. See if we can't hedge him up here on it, though. I don't want to go completely all in on this one and scare him off. I kind of want him to play along here for a minute. Seems that poker's your kind of game. All right, cool. We made it. We made it through. We're over the first hurdle. I'd like to come back later tonight, be playing a more private game with considerably higher stakes. Sure to give Woody the password Frank sent you. He'll let you in for free. Gain admission to the private room. If everything works out well, perhaps we can talk a little business afterwards. It's great. That is what we want. Not quite ready to talk to Woody yet, because we need to get some extra money from the boss and our transmitter pen. We do not have those things at the moment. All right, let's go ahead and use the time fast forward here. Here, knock at the door, followed by a turn of the doorknob. 3 men enter, 2 of them familiar. Hey, Sonny, how's it going? Says the lead detective. Glad we found your room. I had to have someone call the cops for some breaking and entering. Ready whenever you are, Whitey, he concludes. Detective Anglin hands you the transmitter and a new supply of marked $100 bills. You carefully clip the transmitter to your pocket. We'll monitor your voice transmitter at all times. We're anxiously awaiting to assist you in any arrests. This is it. This is what it all came down to. We're just under 30 points away, or just over 30 points away from having all of the points for this game. Means we've got a poker game and a conclusion. We're good to go. All right. Our code word worked. Door panel opens. Woody explains a mysterious person behind the door brought a player for the big game in the back room. On honor here, just a formality. Get frisked again. Gentleman, announces Woody. Welcome back, Mr. Jimmy Lee Bankstein. Frank welcomes you back to the game. Hello again, Mr. Bankstein. Believe you know everyone here. This time you look carefully at Frank as he shuffles the cards. Cold chills race down your spine and a blast of adrenaline surges through your body as you realize that he exactly matches the description of Jesse Baines. The Death Angel. Alright, so as before, same sort of deal. Alright, we got diamonds and hearts. I don't know if we should push for the flush or if we should keep our pair here on that one. See where the road takes us on that one. Let's go ahead and reload that game because I don't like that hand. We are going to take just 2 cards this time. The first 2 off the stack. They're not. Alright, so all we can really do is minimize our loss here on that one. And I did not do that because I got rid of even the 1 pair. Alright, we got 1 pair again. Call the bet. Keep our pair. Kind. We got 2 pairs. They're weak, but we've got 2 pairs. One pair. See if it's enough. Yeah, it was. Since we're up over our starting value here, let's just go ahead and save our stream again. Got 2 pairs. See if we can't a little action on this one. Full house. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Or try to anyway. Oh, you bastard. Bastard. Use our precognition there to and keep from giving him the money. Let's see. One pair. Pair of 8s. New deal. Garbage. A pair. Somebody's probably got better, so we're just going to save our money. 3 of a kind. Good thing we didn't. Sort of garbage. You can get a diamond, though. Any diamond. Any diamond at all. Hold on that one. Garbage. One with nothing. That's good. All right. Let's see where we're at. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Great. Either trade the 9 for hopefully a 6. It's really actually all I got is 9 for a 6. Or 4 for a 6. Well, let's see if Lady Luck is going to bless us this day. Six, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Let's try and get rid of the 4 and see if we can't get... We need a 6 either way. So, try it. Give me that straight. That was not it. Okay, let's see. You got a pair of aces. This could be strong. Let's see what we got. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Wow. Wow, thank you. For again, same situation where I need a 6. Let's go ahead and call it and see if we can't actually steal the 6. Sure didn't. Oh, one more diamond. Keep giving me garbage for hands. And then that happens. All right. Let's see if 3 of a kind is cool enough. It sure was. Save right over that game. Two pair, king high. All right. Two pair, aces and tens. All right. Looking nice. Can't milk it a little bit. Do we have a full house? Is Mary Kate and Ashley in the house? Perhaps Bob Saget. That made me sad. No. But we still have two pairs. Okay, we won it. Well, Mr. Bankstein, you're a poker player after my own heart. Whitey, if I may call you that. I understand you may be looking for some work. Yes. Very good, I like your style. How would you like to join me in my suite for a drink? I have a business proposition to discuss with you. Yes. Great, follow me. All right. Let's do it. As we save the game. All right, so we're ready for the very last action at least, that we need to take for this game. It's coming up. What's it gonna be? It's to tell the people where our room is. Room 404. So now it's a cinematic. Kinda. Well, Mr. Bankstein, I have a little proposition for you that I know you'll love. I'm interested in your reply. Then the telephone rings in the next room. Fix yourself a drink while I answer the phone. Step up to the bar and peruse the selection of beverages. Hold it right there. Seems one of our card-playing comrades recognizes your ugly mug from a minor misunderstanding he had with the heat a while back, and you're about to find out just how much I hate cops. Just then, a knock at the door diverts Baines' attention. Dive to the floor and struggle to remove the derringer from your cane. A loud crash and the door flies open. Your backups have arrived. Baines is taken down in the barrage of gunfire. Twinkling of an eye, the shootout is over. Sprawled unconscious on the carpet with a near-fatal belly wound lies Jesse Baines, the Death Angel. Jesse Hiram Baines, the Death Angel, was brought to justice and tried in the Superior Court of Lytton, of the City of Lytton, on the following charges. Feel the Dragnet music. Illegal gambling. Hotel Delphoria bartender Woody Roberts turned state's evidence and, as a witness for the prosecution in return for a suspended sentence and 3 years probation, provide convincing testimony concerning the gambling activities of Jesse Baines, Otto Lipschitz, and Gene the Bambino Bamboni. Charge, drug trafficking. Drug pusher Donald D. Colby turned state's evidence and, as a witness for the prosecution in return for a suspended sentence and 5 years probation, provided convincing testimony concerning the Baines narcotic distribution network. Charge, attempted murder. Lytton PD detectives Bonds, Anglin, and Smith presented eyewitness testimony concerning the shootout at the Hotel Delphoria. You know, there's an extra dude in there, too. When we ever get his words on it, they just, didn't count him. Charge, first-degree murder. Ballistic test provided a positive match between Baines' .32 caliber automatic handgun and the weapon used to murder Jason Taselli. And now the results of that trial. Honorable Judge Kim Palmer asked the foreman of the jury, "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached your verdict?" Foreman answers, "Yes, we have, Your Honor." Bailiff, please bring the jury's verdict to me. Bailiff, please read the jury's verdict to the court. Charge, illegal gambling, guilty as charged. Charge, drug trafficking, guilty as charged. Charge, attempted murder, guilty as charged. Charge, first-degree murder, guilty as charged. Mr. Baines, please rise for sentencing. Do you have a last statement before I pronounce sentencing? Baines looks straight into your eyes. "No, Your Honor." Then under his breath, he hisses across the aisle, "Bonds, you're a dead man." Staring intently at Baines, Judge Palmer says firmly, "Jesse Hiram Baines, you are hereby sentenced to a total of 97 years in the state penitentiary without the possibility of parole." Courtroom erupts in spontaneous applause. You smile broadly until you catch Baines' glaring holes through your skull. You know your life is not yet free of the Death Angel. There's 2 whole games left on this one. Three days pass, with Baines safely ensconced at the state penitentiary at Vacaville. The city of Lytton is once again a quiet, peaceful community freed from the grasp of the Death Angel. Following a ticker-tape parade down Main Street in Your Honor, a huge crowd is gathered in the courthouse steps. Mayor Fuddrucker and Chief Whipplestick wait at the top of the steps while you pass through the Department Honor Guard. Sonny Bonds, the mayor, reads, "As mayor, I wish to express the appreciation of the people of the city of Lytton for your service to them and present you with this expression of our gratitude, the key to the city." Congratulations, you've won Police Quest. You're a true veteran police officer, proven in the line of duty. We hope you've enjoyed playing. Like Police Quest, be sure to play other 3D animated graphic adventure games from Sierra like King's Quest 1, 2, and 3, The Black Cauldron, Space Quest 1 and 2, and Leisure Suit Larry and the Land of the Land Lizards. Really kind of gives you an appreciation about when this game came out. But, yeah. Also enjoy 3D Helicopter Simulator. Well, that's going to do it here for our trip through with Police Quest. We did manage to finish the whole game, which was a nice touch. Took a little over almost 3.5 hours to do it with the back and forth shuttling that we had to do. I hope you enjoyed it. It's one that I've enjoyed playing both in my youth and again as I've gotten older and I've gotten a better appreciation and understanding for, not just the genre of Sierra adventure games at the time, but, for the ones for this particular era. And the challenges that rest with a computer that only had a megabyte's worth of RAM to play with. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. Again, all of the subscriptions, all of the follows, all of the likes, all of that, all of your free Bezos dollars that you can get from Amazon Prime by giving a free subscription on Twitch. I appreciate all of those things. Of course, none of it's required, but if you feel compelled, I absolutely thank you for it. If that's not your thing, you can also donate directly to at coffee.com/PylamJRomar. Catch this and other VODs on the YouTube channel at @PylamRomar. And as far as our usual upcoming events go week to week, Monday we of course run 2 streams. We've been doing DCS at 6 p.m. and Classic Games starting at 9. Today's Classic game was Sierra's Police Quest 1 in Pursuit of the Death Angel. We'll see what we get up to for next week. Friday night we got Arma 3 starting at 6 p.m. and Saturday morning we've got DCS at 9 a.m. And this week we do have an extra special stream, which is either going to be a pre-recorded one if I don't have the people on late enough to do it live, or an actual live stream starting at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow night, which is going to be our first look in the Keepler's F4E Phantom 2 module for DCS. Hope you've enjoyed it. Always ask for consent. Try to communicate as best you can with your partners, and try very hard to be decent human beings. And I will catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Pylum out.